Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus, here with another Feed the Beast Unhinged Let's Play video. So at the end of last episode, I had set up my steam turbine to start generating some lovely EU power to power all of my fancy Gregtech / industrial craft tech machines. My back box is being powered up here. I'm making some refined iron plates at the moment, which I think are all done, and the back box is being filled up. This is just a disconnected generator, which I've not got really anything to do with right now. I'll think of something to do with it, but the back box is now drawing power from my system downstairs. So in this episode, because I now have a sufficient amount of EU generation, I can actually look to build an industrial blast furnace and also an industrial electrolyzer to get myself some titanium, which will allow me to build a quarry, because you basically need titanium to build the mining laser. So yeah, in this episode I'm going to be building a couple of Gregtech's industrial machines, namely the industrial electrolyzer and the industrial blast furnace, and then next episode I will be getting my quarry set up, which will be awesome. Can't wait to do that. So let's crack on for now. So first things first, what I want to build is the industrial electrolyzer. This will allow me to electrolyze bauxite dust, which will generate small piles of titanium dust, which you can craft into large piles of titanium dust, which you then need to smelt in the industrial blast furnace, which we will be building next. But first things first, let's crack on and see how we build the industrial electrolyzer. It's a fairly complex machine. It's essentially a machine made up of 3 different machines. So you've got an extractor, an electrolyzer, and a magnetizer. Couple of advanced circuits, some refined iron plates or some aluminium plates. I will be getting a lot more aluminium once I start electrolysing bauxite. At the moment you kind of get it as an offshoot when you macerate up bauxite, so I've got a few bits of aluminium but not really a lot right now, so we'll be using mostly refined iron for this until we can get a bit more aluminium. But let's get going. So we'll head over to my ME crafting terminal. Let's have a look at the recipe. So in terms of the extractor, what I did do off camera was actually made myself an extractor, because I realised I need a load of rubber to make this thing, because you need to make a lot of circuits for all of these recipes. So I'll start extracting rubber from my rubber wood, and then had the genius idea that I could actually just convert one of my tree farms over to cutting down rubber trees, although it seems to insist on planting the occasional oak tree, so I have to keep going in manually removing rubber saplings, removing oak saplings, because it keeps insisting on planting them, even though I keep taking them out. And but yeah, I've mostly converted this over to rubber now, and as you can see I've now got 11 stacks of rubber, so more than enough. And once that's probably full, I will probably turn that back into an oak tree farm, because basically I won't need it, and I won't need the rubber at all. I probably won't need the rubber after that, or I can just build myself a 3rd tree farm to make rubber. But yeah, that's a little bit of a side note. So I've made a lot of rubber. Where was I? Yes, and oh yeah, so I made the extractor. So what I'm actually going to do is, hopefully I can wrench up using this crescent hammer. Nope, I am actually going to need to use the my wrench in here. So let's grab one of them out. I've got 2 obviously, so we're going to need to wrench this up. Is this going to wrench up? Why isn't this wrenching up? This is very weird. I don't want to hit it, because I'm fairly sure it'll turn into a machine block. Why aren't you wrenching up? Wrench, damn it. Okay, this is weird. Run into a slight issue here. I seem to not be able to wrench up. Can I wrench up that? Or that? Well, that works, although now I've just... Why aren't these wrenching up? Am I using the wrong kind of hammer? I'm using a wrench. That seems to be working, although that will now not be providing power to any of those machines, so this is very strange. Usually you can just wrench these things up. Interesting. Might have to make a new extractor then. Or... yeah, I've done something completely wrong there. Derping out a little bit here. This is slightly unexpected. I am actually going to have to dig my way in here and sort out this power generation quick, however. Let's get in here, because basically what I've done is I've reorientated... Ow! Bugger, my electric jetpack is out of energy. Let's sort that out quickly. Come on, give me a bit. I'll charge it up properly in a second, but I just need enough to sort this out. So let me just shoot up here. Let's wrench you so you're the right way around. Come on, there we go. No. Why? Oh, there we go. Finally, it did it. That was really weird. Why didn't it do that before? That's bizarre. That is. I don't know. Do I have to hit it first and then wrench it up? Nope. Oh, right, you just right-click on it. You don't have to actually... That's weird. You just right-click on it. I was trying to shift-click it, because things like the thermal expansion machines, you need to right-click on them, but for some reason I just needed to you need to shift right-click, and this one I just needed to right-click. So let's put my extractor into the machine. Back on track. We're trying to build the industrial electrolyzer here. So I now have an extractor built. It's a pretty simple recipe, just a few tree taps, some kind of machine frame or machine block, and an electronic circuit. Make yourself an extractor. So next, let's build the electrolyzer. Do I have all the parts in place for that? No, I don't. So let me just shift click a few. Nope, I need some tin. Need 1, 2, 3, 4 to make. I need 4 tin plates to make some cells. While that's at it, let's make a. Can I use a machine frame, or does it have to be? It has to be a machine block because it's literally an industrial craft recipe as opposed to a Gregtech recipe. If it was Gregtech, you could use, like for example, the automatic extractor. You can use all the different kind of machine frames. But if it's literally just a industrial craft recipe, I think you're literally limited to the machine frame. So the machine block, sorry. So let's dump those tin plates in there. Let's make them quickly. There we go, you're all in place, and then let's make them. Did I make the machine block? I think I did make the machine block. Let's be careful here. Right, let's dump the. Yep, I did make one machine block, so that's the electrolyzer in place. Let's make the magnetizer. First of all, let's make one machine block. Excellent. And then let's make a magnetizer. Oh no, wait a minute, I need to make my iron fences. 12 of them. Bit of a waste because I have no idea what I'm going to use them for, except maybe a lightning rod later on. Because you basically need to use iron fences to do that. So there's one magnetizer in place. Now, do I have everything in place? Can I shift click? No, I still need to make 2 advanced circuits. So let's see if that flashes over to lapis. Quickly grab it. There we go. 1, 2. I basically made up a load of circuits on camera. Let me just, there we go, circuits. Electronic circuit. I made an absolute crap ton of them. 20 odd to be precise. So now we can make the Industrial Electrolyser. Woo! So that's all in place. Plot that down there. That will be gaining electricity momentarily, I hope. Maybe not. Maybe because I've got copper cables as opposed to glass fiber cables. Let me find a wrench. Hopefully this will not turn back into good. Let me just bash that out there. Grab a glass fiber cable. Glass fiber. If not, I'm gonna have to take it downstairs. Actually, saying that, sod it. I'm not going to run the risk. Let's just bomb it downstairs and hook it up to my MFE, because it runs off medium voltage power, I think. So we can just, for example, just plop it down there. Is it going to power up? I don't know. Well, let me access it. Yeah, we'll see in a minute. I'll show you how that works in a minute. But first of, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you how that works first. We just play around with something quickly off what in real life. I'm using my phone as a stopwatch, and it's low on battery, so I'm just going to fiddle around with that. Let's just stick a cable back in there for now. Drop these back inside, and the copper cable. So yeah, to use the Industrial Electrolyser, you need to use empty cells. So I'm going to need to make some more tin. Let's grab, say, like half a stack. Turn them into tin plates. So I want to electrolyse bauxite. So I'm basically pulverised up all my bauxite. Let's just grab a stack of it for now. Hopefully that should make enough. That's 4. I want to grab a few more than this. I want to make as many empty cells as possible, because you need to use quite a few to make your titanium from your bauxite. So because you basically produce like a load of like secondary products, so it's kind of annoying. So let's grab you. That won't be enough, but I'll come make some more in a minute. I just want to show you how it works first. Chow down an apple quick. I'm a little bit low on health. Take some bauxite downstairs and show you how my Industrial Electrolyser works. It's going to take a wee while once I put everything in there, but so basically you put your thing you want to electrolyse in there. It basically electrolyses a load of different things and always produces 4 different products. You put your empty cells in there, so it takes 8 empty cells to electrolyse 12 bauxite dust. So that's going to chug away for now. You can see it draining power, possibly. Is it draining from here? You can see it draining from here. That's going to be slowly refilled. So that's going to work away for a little while. I will stick some more tin cells in there in a minute. First of all, or do I start working on my industrial blast furnace? Let's make some more cells first, so I can just leave it chugging away. I probably think that's the best course of action. So actually, let me just shift click there. Let's go tin. We go put them back in the system. Get as many as possible. 20. Let's make another half stack of tin plates, just to be on the safe side. Let's make a few more. 24. That should make just about enough to make 1 quarry, I think. Make enough titanium, because you only get 2 piles of tiny dust per 12 bauxite, and you need 4 tiles of tiny dust to make 1 titanium, and you need 2 titanium to make a quarry. So you need, yeah, that should be just about enough. So I think I will set on that. So let's start working on the industrial blast furnace. It's kind of a complicated recipe. First of all, what I'm going to do is work on these copper and nickel heating coils. So for that, you need either ferrous, because that's depending on what mod pack you're using. You either use nickel ingots or ferrous ingots. So with in Unhinged, you use nickel. So I'm going to need to make. Hang on, let me just calculate this out. So I need to make 4 of these, and you make 3 per this recipe. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need 12 nickel, because basically the way the rolling machine works is you stick the recipe in there, and it uses like you put the recipe in place, and then it won't actually do anything until you put double the amount of thing that you want to roll in there. So I'm going to need 3 times the amount of what I actually need. So let's grab some copper out, as that's the second part of the copper nickel cell. So again, I'm going to need 12 of them, except I've already got a load of them made into ingots. So I just got to wait for my nickel ingots to slowly turn into nickel. Well, sorry, got to slowly wait for my nickel dust to turn into my nickel ingots. So we're almost there. There's some more tin plates. I can just stick them in my system for now. In my ME system. I'm seriously lacking on the old, what's the one I'm looking for? Quartz. I would love to ideally have all 10 of these filled up with 4K drives, and then eventually I'd like to have them all filled up with 64K drives, but I'll take that as it comes at the moment. I'm kind of like still limited with resources. Hopefully once I've started making my quarries, I'll be sort of flush with resources. So I will definitely be setting up my quarry in the next video, which would be awesome. And then we can just start playing around with some more fun mods and getting into awesome stuff. So you have 4 copper like that in a kind of like circle. Oh no, I only need 3 in each of these places. Let's count 1, 2, 3. Oh God's sake, I'm such derping out there. So let's that's not right. Right, there we go, finally, in place, 3 in each thing. So then that will make 6 copper nickel heating cells, so I'll have 2 spare, not really the most ideal thing. I don't even know what else you use these for, but it's kind of annoying, so let's take all you out of the system. There we go, got some copper nickel heating cells, which you can dump in there, as well as some copper and some spare nickel. So what else do we need for the industrial blast furnace? So you either need 2 induction smelters or 2 induction furnaces. I don't know why you'd use the induction smelter, because it requires 2 diamonds per recipe and a bucket, some invar. Pretty expensive, whereas, oh no, that's the wrong thing. Whereas if you use the induction furnace, you need a steel machine hull, which is just 8 steel, and then an automatic heat furnace, which is, quite frankly, dirt cheap. So we're going to make 2 of these. Oh no, I haven't quite made the... Let's go back to the induction furnace. I need to make some steel machine holes first. I'm actually going to make 3 of these, because you need a spare one for the actual block itself. So let's make 3 of you. Got enough steel plates in there, as I made earlier. And then we can go in here. We need to make an automatic E-furnace, which is basically the old furnace from Industrial Craft. It's now the Gregtech variety. So we need 2 of you. There we go, dump them in the system. And then finally we can make the 2 induction furnaces. Grande. Awesome. And then finally, I should be able to just shift at that. There we go, the Industrial Blast Furnace. Now, the Industrial Blast Furnace, while it may look like one block, it's actually a multi-block structure. So this is actually only a small part of the Industrial Blast Furnace. What we also need to make are standard machine casings. You need 34 of these it's basically a 3x3x4 structure, so that would be 3x3, 9 times 4 is 36, but you have 2 missing, so you only need 34. Annoyingly, they come in stacks of 4, but there's not really much I can do about that. So am I going to need some more machine blocks? So I'm going to need 9 machine blocks, and then a lot more refined iron plates and aluminium plates. I've got some of these made up. Or do I make aluminium machine frames? Well, let's see how many I can make. How much refined iron I've got left? 60. How much aluminium have I got? Aluminium. It's aluminium for you Americans. It's not aluminum. Look, it's got aluminium. Yeah, that's spelt right. Aluminium. Not aluminum. Aluminium. Just for the record. Yeah, so I've got 14 of those as well, so they're all in place. So I'm going to need to make 9. So how many? Let's see if I can make enough. Let's see how many machine blocks I can make. 1. Let's make 5 of these. Let's check how much refined iron I've got left. Refined. So I've got 12 refined iron left, so not a lot. I'm going to have to make some more refined iron plates, I think. Let's run over to my plate blending machine, dump them in there. So let's also make... I can also use machine frames. Can I click them in place? So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, got 4 machine frames. May as well use up some steel. Then can I make some of these? Right, here we go. Let's make as many of these as I can. So I've got 12 already. Let's go back into the standard machine casing. Let's make some out of aluminium. So I've got 20, so I'm 16 short, so I need 4 more. Let's grab some more refined iron, dump you in the system. Let's make a bit more. This is fairly expensive. So I've got 28. I've still got enough circuits, have I? Let me just check. I've got 5 left. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not entirely sure. Let's grab some more refined iron. Let's not chuck away my industrial blast furnace. That's quite important. Quite an expensive recipe. So that's 32. I literally need 4 more. Well, 1 more stack. So hopefully we should have enough refined iron handy. There we go. Let's dump you in the system. Shift click you, and then we're finally in place. Now, one more thing before I go and set my wrong thing. I want a bucket. So one thing that you need to do with the industrial blast furnace, if you want it to smelt titanium, just having the industrial blast furnace and 34 machine casings isn't actually hot enough. So what you need to do is you need to put 2 buckets of lava, although I only have 1 on me at the moment, so I might need to run down into my mine quickly. I will cut away quickly and I'll be right back with my second bucket of lava. Okay, so I'm back. I've got 2 buckets of lava on me, so now we can actually go and set up the industrial blast furnace. Now I'm just trying to think of where the best place to put it is, because I need to have it fairly close to my glass fibre cables. Well, I'm going to set up the standard machine casings first, as let's tell you what, let's put it next to my normal blast furnace, like right there. It's a good place, because that way I can literally just like put it there, can still get access to that pretty easily. And then I only have to like run maybe like 1 cable to the industrial blast furnace, which will be pretty handy. So there we go, this is the first layer. That's where you put your first bucket of lava. And then we build up another layer of standard machine casings, put in a second bucket of lava, like so. And then we finish off the standard machine casings, like so. So that's the machine casings in place. Then all you simply do is you plop down your industrial blast furnace like that, and it's all in place. And it's got a heat capacity of 1520 Kelvin, which I think is more than enough to smelt titanium. The only thing I need now is some power, so I will need to run upstairs and grab some glass fibre cable quick. Should have thought of that sooner, but it's not really the end of the world. It's not exactly the longest thing to go and grab. I do have a couple of spare standard machine casings. You can use them for other multi-block structures such as the implosion compressor and stuff later on, so I'm sure I'll make use of them. So let's just find my glass fibre cables that I've got spare. Got a couple of spare safari nets, pretty handy. I think I found them when I was exploring some dimensional doors. Now I'm actually terrified of the dimensional doors mod even, sorry. Every time I go through it always scares the absolute crap out of me. It's a really weird place to be. It's all spooky and there's always weird noises. So yeah, there's my industrial blast furnace set up. So all we need now is some titanium. And I think I may need to take all of this out of here. No, I've actually run out of tin cells. So I've only got enough to make 2 titanium at the moment. So I'm going to need to grab some more tin cells really quickly. Let's run upstairs. Run across. Grab some more tin cells. So have I got any more? No. Tin plates. So let's grab some more of you. I'm going to need at least 8 to make 1 more lot of titanium. So we'll just run downstairs quick. Drop these in the Industrial Electrolyser. Like so. There we go. Insufficient energy line. Oh, is that because I'm basically trying to run more than one thing off my 1 MFE? What I might do in between things is actually build myself a secondary MFE to run things like my blast furnace off, because basically it doesn't. Some of these Gregtech machines are real power hogs for EU, although it does seem to be alright. I do seem to be generating a fair amount of EU. You won't see my turbine rotor running at maximum efficiency with only like small power drains from a couple of sort of small machines, but like the output's only like sort of 60-odd%, so it's just literally just topping up like a wee little bit. It doesn't seem to be draining that much at all. You see my turbine rotor is essentially still at like maximum, even though it's taken 306 points of sort of usability. I think I read somewhere that it lasts for 48 hours real time, not like 48 hours game time, like literally it'll run for 48 hours, which is absolutely mental. So yeah, you got some more steel here. I'll grab you while I'm here. It's a bit of coal coke. Yeah, so the byproduct of electrolysing bauxite is aluminium, very handy for making things like the standard machine casings, and instead of using refined iron, you can use that to make sort of like aluminium machine holes and stuff like that. so it's pretty handy to electrolyse up some bauxite. So now what we can do is turn this into titanium. We have 2 titanium, woohoo! And then what we can do, we can drop that into the industrial blast furnace and we can make titanium ingots. And then in the next video, we can use that to make a quarry, and it's going to say it's got insufficient energy. Yeah, because I'm basically trying to run 2 Gregtech machines off the same MFE, and it probably doesn't like that very much. Let's actually take you out. Is it going to do it? Can I just wrench this up? Let's just wrench you up. Wrench you up. There we go. Let's, like, say, put it there for now. That should literally be running directly off the MFSU as opposed to the MFE. Yeah, that's not going to run now because I haven't got any tin in it. But now that should be, yeah, I know you've got an insufficient energy line. RC Gregtech machine. Yeah, basically I'm going to need to build myself a separate like MFE for things like, I should really fix that at some point. Yeah, I'm going to need to build like a separate MFE for each machine that uses like that gets RC like this industrial blast furnace. So basically what I'd probably do is out of like here have like a cable running around and have like an MFE like right there, literally just feeding directly into the industrial blast furnace instead of running off the primary MFE at the moment, which is sort of feeding the things upstairs. But that's something to do off camera. It's not something you really need to see. So there we go, my first titanium ingot. This is quite an undertaking. Basically it means that I can now work towards the quarry. I'll just show you the recipe real quick before finishing up the video. So unlike sort of the old Buildcraft recipe, this is the hardened Gregtech recipe, so it requires things like an advanced circuit, requires steel gears as opposed to iron gears, and then you also need to make the diamond drill. This is a nice complicated recipe, so this is where the titanium comes in. You need 2 titanium plates, which obviously require in a plate bending machine 1 titanium ingot each. And then also you need the mining drill, so you need more steel, which isn't really like difficult to come by anymore, an electronic circuit and a battery. But yeah, we will tackle that in the next video. Now I've actually got the titanium. So yeah, I'm going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching, everybody. As always, please comment my videos to let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well, and if you enjoyed what you saw. If you want to see more of my content in future, it's always... that's the wrong way around. If you like my videos, it's always nice to see likes and favourites to show me you're enjoying my content. If you're new to my channel, this is where I ask you to subscribe to my channel to show me that you want to see more of my content in future. But again, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.